Hey everyone, first of all I want to thank you for signing up with Opt-in Comments. This is an excellent plugin, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to walk you through the installation process. It's very easy to install. The first step that we're going to do is we're going to come over to the download button. Whatever this may look like whenever you get to this site, this is probably will not look like this same download button, but you're going to go ahead and click on that, and it's going to download optincomments.com/optincomments.zip. Now you can go ahead and share this link with your friends. Unfortunately, the plugin will not work for them unless they have signed up on that first page that you entered in from. That email that you did enter in on that first page that brought you here is going to be your registration email that allows for the plugin to work on your installation of WordPress. Okay, now that I have downloaded it, the first step that I'm going to do, well, first of all, I need to actually get this onto my desktop. It's downloaded into another folder here, so I'm going to go ahead and find it and drag it over to my desktop. Once it's on your desktop, you do want to make sure that you uncompress the folder that it's inside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up my FTP, the program that I use to upload files onto my server. And I'm going to go into the home folder of the blog. I'm going to go over to WP-content, open that up, and then I'm going to open up the plugins folder. And then this is where I'm going to upload this plugin. It's just like any other WordPress plugin, so I'm going to hit the put button. I'm going to browse for it. Here it is right here. I'm actually going to put this whole entire thing right on top of there. So I'm going to hit put. There it is. It's installing the plugin. And that's it. That's the only thing that I need to do in the FTP program that allows me to upload the plugin into our server. So I'm going to go ahead and quit that. Okay, now that it's uploaded onto our WordPress blog, we need to actually log in and turn it on. So I'm going to come over. I'm already logged into our development blog here, and I'm going to just go ahead and refresh this page. This is the plugin page. So I'm going to hit refresh. And there it is. It's showed up right here. I'm going to hit the activate button, and that's going to turn on the plugin so that we can go ahead and then customize some of the features of it and integrate it into our autoresponder. I'm going to scroll down. It's going to be underneath the settings. So if this is closed, you can just click on it and it will open right up. Scroll down, hit opt-in comments. It's probably going to be one of the last ones on your list. You're going to click on that. Now this email that it's pulled in right here, this comes directly from, this is the administration email that's used with your WordPress install. So if you registered with a different email, you can go ahead and just change that right here. See, I can type whatever I want. I'm just going to go ahead and retype back in Christopher.Trujillo at gmail.com. Now you all know my personal email address. Don't spam me, please. Here we go. Okay, so let's continue on with this subscription checkbox label. Now this is going to be the little box that shows up where people can select it to join your newsletter, or you can turn it off, and then this won't matter. They won't, because they won't ever see this. If I have it yes, they are going to automatically be subscribed onto our mailing list for leaving us a comment. If I have it no, then they have to mark a checkbox, and right next to it it says subscribe to newsletter, or you can say whatever you want here. You can replace this. Submission type, by default it's client, and you can change it to server submission. Leave it as default, and you won't have any issues, or you shouldn't have any issues. Basically that means that it's coming from the server's click, or from the person's click, and not the server submitting the information. It's all technical, hard to explain. I can't explain it. My programmer has to explain it to me. But I just leave it at client default. And then I hit my service. Now, I currently use Aweber, but we have pre-filled Aweber, Monster Response, and Get Response. And as we move along and we understand what different kind of autoresponders everybody's going to be using, we can add other services in here. You can also, let me hit the cancel button here, you can also, if you have it custom, you can really set up any kind of autoresponder that you want in here, and there'll be instructions on how to install those in the PDFs that are located probably right underneath this video. So I use Aweber. I'm going to select Aweber. Then it pops up this window. It says, changing the current selection service will erase all of your service settings. Do you wish to continue? Yes, I want to continue because this is a fresh install, brand new install. So I'm going to hit yes. And it's already filled in all the required forms that Aweber has. Okay. Now, I'm going to come over here. The first thing I want to do is I actually need to go over into Aweber and create a form. Okay, so I've actually already created in Aweber a list, and I went through the whole entire process. I call this opt-in comment test. I'm going to go into my list settings here, and I've kind of just filled out some very, very basic information. Of course, you're going to fill this out with whatever you need to in order to get this running. Confirmed opt-ins, I turned this off. That's just my personal preference. That way people don't have to go in and hit the confirm button on their first email. And that's really it. We're going to come through here. I'm going to go all the way to the web forms. And this is what's important. So I've already created the form. I'm going to go ahead and click on this and take you through the process. So this is the first page you get taken to when you create a web form. Now you do not need to edit this because nobody's ever going to see this form. So just hit go to step 2 or hit save web form. Either one works. Oh, it didn't do it. Okay, let me go to step 2 now. Go to step 2. So this is step 2. Now some of this information is important, like the form name. So I'm going to type in the form name. I already called it opt-in com space test space form. You can call this whatever you want, blog comments, whatever you want. You're going to hit the show advanced button. Just make sure this is all correct. This should automatically be inserted in here, your ad tracking. Okay, you're going to use this. We're going to use this when we set up our form. Okay, we're going to hit go to step 3. So really the only thing we've edited here is the form name. So I'm going to hit go to step 3. Now I'm ready to install this into the actual plugin itself. Okay, I'm ready to install it right in here and change all these values so that I can successfully pass the information from a comment into my autoresponder.